So today we're going to do the ribs in the oven. So we're going to do like an Asian marinade on them. We're going to use Lawry's sesame ginger marinade. We're going to use some mustard. We're going to use allspice. A little bit of teriyaki. We're going to use some Asian 5-spice seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, kosher salt, black pepper, and a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning. I'll also use a little bit of ground mustard and brown sugar. Okay, everyone, this is pork loin baby back ribs. I've already cleaned them with vinegar and water and dried them. So we're gonna start by taking off the membrane first. So I'm gonna put a little cut down here at the end. Just to get it loose from the back of the rib. Now I'm gonna try to take a paper towel and grab the end of it so I can just pull it off. And the paper towel just helps me grip it. Okay, so only half of the membrane came off, so I'm gonna go back with my paper towel and grab the other end and grip it and then pull that part off as well. And you might have to do this a couple of times if it doesn't come off all in one piece. One more little piece if I can grab that. All right, there we go, the last little piece. Okay, everyone, now that I've removed the membrane off of the back, if there's some little fatty pieces that you want to remove, you can remove those. Some people like to leave the fat on. If it's not too much, I just leave it. So now I'm gonna flip them over. There's a little bit of fat right here on this side. I'm gonna remove that. And it's pretty tender, so I can just remove it with my hands. I wanna leave some of the fat, and I don't wanna remove all of it. I'm gonna trim that little piece. Okay, I see another little piece that I want to trim the fat. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start seasoning on the back first. We already have our mustard on, so let's start with our kosher salt. And you're just gonna lightly salt it. You don't want it to be too salty. Then we're going to do our pepper. And you may as well season both sides before you flip. This entire side with everything before you flip it. That way you won't have to go back and forth. We're going to do our Montreal steak seasoning. Put a little bit more. Our onion powder. Our garlic powder. We're going to do our allspice. A little bit of the 5-spice. The 5-spice has a very distinctive taste, so you don't want to put too much on there. A little bit of our ground mustard, and not too much since we've already put regular mustard on it. A little bit of smoked paprika. A little bit of teriyaki. Our marinade. And some brown sugar. And if you want to, you can take it and rub all of this in to make sure that every part is coated. How beautiful that looks. All right, now we're gonna flip our ribs over. Now we're going to season our front side. So we're gonna start again with our salt. Some pepper. I'm gonna put a little bit more pepper on this side. We're going to do our Montreal steak. Onion powder. Garlic powder. A little bit of smoked paprika. Ground mustard. Allspice. 5-spice. I'm going to add a little bit of our mesquite seasoning on the front of this one, just to give it a little smokiness. Even though it's an Asian flavor, we're going to add a little bit of the mesquite, especially since we're doing it in the oven. Okay, our teriyaki. Our marinade. And last, our brown sugar. All right. So again, on this side, we're going to pack it all in. Make sure it's all covered. And I put the foil down so that we could just season and wrap it up in the foil, because this is the foil that's going to be baked in. All right. Okay, everyone, now we have our ribs in the pan. We're going to leave the foil open. We're going to put it in the oven at 285 for about 2 hours. But we're going to leave it open. So put it in the oven just like this. We're going to put our pan in the oven. All right, everyone, here are the ribs after they've been cooking for about 2 hours in the oven. So now I'm just going to take my silicone brush and take some of this marinade and sauce and kind of brush them over. Then after I brush them over, oh, they smell so good. Okay, this time when I close the foil on them, I'm going to turn the oven up to 350. We'll close the foil, bake them at 350 for another hour. They look beautiful. Look at that. All right, guys, so we're gonna get them covered up and get them back into the oven, and we'll check them in another hour. There we go. Now let's cover the other end. There we go. All right, everyone, here are our completed ribs. We've taken them out of the oven, and let's go ahead and cut one so you guys can take a look. Okay, we're gonna flip them over so we can cut them. You guys can take a look. All right, everyone, here are our complete pork loin baby back ribs. And again, these are Asian inspired. Like, subscribe, and comment on our channel and let us know what you think.